Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. The objective. We have a karma point. We have no items, weapons, or cyberware. Shit. We just have a data check. Requirement for riggers and deckers and those that want to use a smart link weapon. And 0 money, so we can't do much. I'm in the back. The employees only beyond. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Kristen. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Reston, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. You are? Okay. I'm Aunt May. I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrow, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Okay, Emerald City Ripper. His eyes. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. So what price did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. Okay, how about the other lucky contestants? First victim's heart was missing, the third had the spleen removed. Okay, McCluskey. Preston, get out here. He's also here about the Reaper victim. Okay, I got the basic medkit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the back without spoiling it. Okay. Ooh, cred stick, that's money. It's a standard cheap unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I'm taking it. It's just money. It's not evidence. You slot the cred stick into your PDA. 300 is added to your account. Okay. Business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Okay, a handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To say I'm sorry. See you there, love, Jessica. What about the purple shirt? It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag slushes a bit in your hand. Something else? Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusk, pointed ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper Big Bats, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles, come on. She offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. Perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn health dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I like this. Strength 4. We don't have strength, so none of your business, Lumpy. So, but you see the options you could have used if you had the requirements. I think it's sort of encourages you to try different fields because you see all the stuff you sort of missed out. Instead of having to wonder if there's any kind of effect, you can see that there would have been effect. I think we're trying to be more quite friendly. I didn't randomly pick the nickname Aunt May. I sort of picked like could have picked her something else too, but I sort of picked like name because our character acts as a sort of a uh, I guess sort of a tries in a Shadowrunner group. She's the one who's sort of a caring and looking after all the others. So I do like that sort of a personality to be expressed in the dialogue options too, if I can. So, are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were! You get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on the slab, human. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. And run away. Dresden looks amused. You always make friends that easily? Ah. Well, he didn't really seem like my type. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. Yeah, Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 bucks a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Kristen pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help? Okay, on the take, who's paying to hold his leash? It's very likely we'll encounter a detective, so I'd like to know if we share information with him, where that information will go, will end up being communicated. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Okay, what was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Yeah, sounds like you disagreed with the findings. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Okay, what are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of money, but individual organs? Not worth as much anymore, what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other shops that aren't as picky though. They don't care where the bodies come from either. So who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Yeah, have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Okay, where was Sam killed? Preston looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go and do that. Open the morgue drawer. It's not a... that's the drawer. Yeah, these are basic med kits. Dock wagon basic trauma kit. Where can I see that? What's a med kit to? Heals 10 hit points. At least for now. Dogwagon Basic Trauma Kit. Restores a teammate to life with 25% of their total health, consumed when used. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open it. Cold storage drawer opens to reveal this fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps from the door and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. Spot a data tag drilled into his temples, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking up above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Yeah, you were just sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad someone cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other though. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of a dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Yeah, thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Aunt May. And well-mannered too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night and tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days, and after a bad run, Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, Maybe I need some soy cup after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Ah, yeah, thanks John, you're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles and you get the impression that it didn't work so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight though, so that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story, but I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yep, Jake's here a regular. Should have started a reward card, Jake. A few more visits and you'd get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. Yeah, I assure you, looks can be deceiving. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Right, Jake, count me in. Great. We've been hiding out here ever since that running with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this street of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Dresden yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Okay, pistol, shotgun, SMG, rifle. We can't use any of them. Where the fudge do I get drones? I assumed it would be another combat option like any other, but apparently it isn't. So we're in deep shit because that's the only combat I sort of entirely relied on that, because everyone else clearly gets a gun or a weapon. Mages get their spells for I guess you just take the skill and you get the spell, so you always carry your equipment with you. But the drone user gets nothing. Is that it? I guess I might as well go with the goddamn shotgun because I'm not hitting anything at long distance. So yeah, give me the shotgun. Like the subtle approach, eh? Alright, try this cannon out. Street sweeper. So, ready for an evening out on the town? No. Just a minute. tell me some more about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Yeah, we're going against a troll. The one goddamn race that is just built for goddamn combat, and we have you and me who can't even shoot, can't hit a target that's right next to me. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Usually when you play a new game, the best choice is to play a combat character, pure combat character of some kind, that you'll always get through quite easily with that. We need to find out how the fudge do you get drones. Maybe they even, Jesus Christ, if they cost money, we're in deeper shit. Well, if you're buying, hey, I already provided the party favors. We can leave whenever you're ready. And are we ready? Yeah, we can't really interact with anything anymore. I guess I am as ready as I'm going to be. I do want to check the characters. I want to check what he does. We have 3 points, so our highest ability is drone control. How do you get drones? I'm saving the karma points at this point because I don't know what we need. So if we have to rely on range weapons, I mean shotguns and things like that for combat, really have to use them, I want the karma points because I need to be able to dump something in there at a moment's notice. Basically range combat and shotgun, I guess, for more quickness to get just the accuracy up a little bit. But yeah, I want to see you. Jake Armitage, race human, gender male. And a little bit of spell casting, definite combat focus. Knows some close range combat, but more of a pistol focused range user. Has a much better armor than I have. I think I have 1. Yeah, he has 5. Essence 5, Magic 5. So what kind of spells do you know? That's not a spell, it's a shotgun. Makeshift homemade shotgun. That's a terrible, terrible weapon. He knows heal wounds. Heals all of the damage from the most recent attack. Okay, this is probably good, but again, heals the damage from the most recent attack. So if you get attacked 2 times, he can't heal you to full. Aim 1 increases the target's to hit chance by 12%. Flamethrower. A line of fire controlled by the caster and directed at one target. As an Ares Predator, damage 10, range M, cap 15. Ares Classic is considered a premier heavy pistol. There doesn't appear to be ammunition in this game, but you still have to reload your weapon from time to time. Yeah, Street Sweeper has 2 shots. It has an area of effect of 6. So that might be our savior, because we certainly aren't gonna hit with that goddamn weapon. I also took this shotgun because it has a range of range of 5, because we have to go to point blank range to shoot with any weapon anyway. I'm not sure I want to focus on shotguns even if I have to use a weapon, but It's probably our best weapon for now. And we're ready to go. See how well we'll do. We definitely need to look around and try to understand how the drone system works. Where do we get them? Are they something you just purchase like a weapon and then you're okay, or are they something that we have to replace? We're gonna lose from time to time. Uh, well, yep. So let's go on the streets and see what waits us there.